as the much-awaited film Rocketry, The Nambi Effect is set to hit the theatres on 1st of July, we have with us the writer, director, producer and the actor of the film, R. Madhavan. So let's interact with him and learn more about his experience working in the film. So Madhavan, though the character you're playing in Rocketry is slightly different from what you've done in the past, so how did you mentally prepare for this role?
Oh, it wasn't. There was no preparation required. I had imbibed Dr. Nambi. His story was so fascinating. The injustice made out to him was so loud and screaming in my ears all the time. And the fact that his achievements have been completely ignored and nobody sings praise of it was too much of an injustice that I was kind of possessed by his story. So for me to say that I prepared for the role is an understatement.
So stepping into the shoes of a character in biographical dramas comes with great responsibility of pulling it off, well. So did you face any sort of pressure while playing the role?
No, like I said, there was an insanity that had set in simply because we wanted to tell a story. So whatever, when you're insane, you don't look at the perils of what you're doing. And this one, by no means, was ever creating any panic for us. We just somehow knew what to do, one day at a time, one shot at a time. And we kept at it, and when I look back at it today, it looks like we might have been completely illogical and not even rational in our mind, in our thinking, to think that we will finish this film on time.
Why did you choose the ISRO scientist's life? Because there are n number of scientists. So why him?
Oh, I don't think there are n number of scientists who made a rocket engine, and that too an engine that has never failed, an engine that has been used in every ISRO mission. So that makes Dr. Nambi a very unique scientist. Also a scientist who's good looking, also somebody who's been accused of espionage and falsely accused at that, and his family has been ruined because of that accusation, and nobody seems to want to take responsibility for that, even though he's been proved innocent and given the Padma Bhushan. Nobody knows why he got the Padma Bhushan. So I don't think he's any other scientist. He's one of a kind.
So stories based on scientists and their life are not in the mainstream cinema, like much highlighted in the movie industry.
Very true.
Right. So what do you think could be a reason here?
I don't think the makers and the producers and the actors are actually educated enough in that line to pull it off. I mean, when America got Steven Spielberg and they started making science fiction and they were only making westerns and other dramas or romance, the whole direction of the industry changed. They became a soft power for the world in projecting Americans as technologically superior and everything, and they are actually. But having said that, we're not very far behind. We as a country have got our own sets of experts. Our ancient knowledge versus and wisdom mixed with modern day technology is a very lethal power in today's world, and we proved that with the Mangal mission, where we use not just 2 engines, unlike with other countries use 3. They had the liquid fuel, the solid fuel, as well as the cryogenic engines. We used only the solid and liquid fuels. In fact, Dr. Nambi's engine. But we also used the Indian almanac to find and navigate to Mars. So I think we have it all, and we need to make more movies about our technological success, either in the field of IT or space research or science, medical sciences, or engineering.
So the film will mark your debut as a director.
Yes.
So were there any challenges you faced while?
I'm just going to go back to my earlier answer and say we were all insane. So we didn't see any challenges at all.
What was your family's reaction after watching the film?
They pretended to complain.
Okay.
Because of my absence, but I think they were secretly very happy and very proud of what I was doing, because there was a sense of joy when I went to sleep every day. And my wife used to look at, I got up in the middle of the night when I was looking like Nambi Narayan with a long beard and white and everything, and I saw her staring at me and I freaked out, and she said, "You know what? I'm so happy I married an idiot and an insane person like you. I would have been so bored if I had a normal husband," and she looked at me, and I thought that was a compliment.
Yes. So thank you so much for talking to Republic.
Thank you.
Media Network. Guys, don't forget to watch Nambi Narayan's biopic.
It's called Rocketry, The Nambi
Effect.
The 1st of July.
This is Nehal Gautam signing off for Republic TV. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.